Okay, for this show we have actually a mate of mine. Your name?
Chris Daly.
Chris Daly. And what do you do, Chris?
Owned has Reptilia and the chair of Reptile Rescue.
Okay, now what are those two things?
Reptile Rescue is obviously the snake relocation service that we run in Tasmania, pretty much the whole state, and Tas Reptilia is the display side.
Okay, so you're a snake catcher / wildlife demonstrator?
Educator, yep.
Yeah, that's what we call them here in Australia. How long have you been doing these two things?
So Tas Reptilia has been going now about 12 years, Reptile Rescue about 20 years. Give or take.
Yeah, it's quite a while.
Yep.
Beautiful place down here in Tasmania. I come down quite often and spend some time with you, and we go out and do a bit of herping and whatnot.
Yep.
What types of reptiles do you rescue the most?
Yeah, so we're a bit unlucky in Tasmania in the sense of we've only got venomous snakes that we can that people can own or come across.
No carpet pythons.
No carpet pythons, no any of that. So we've got obviously a white lip snake, lowland copperhead, and a tiger snake. So normally down the south of the state where I come from, it's mainly tiger snakes, probably like a 80-20.
So Hobart?
Yeah, Hobart would be an 80-20 ratio, where Launceston type area would be a 80-20 with copperheads to tiger snakes.
And where's Launceston from here?
Launceston's about 200k from here. Yeah.
Okay. And with the little white lip snake, one of my favourite little snakes, nocturnal, is that right? Feeding little reptiles, little
mainly little skink eaters. They will take frogs, little frogs, but yeah, mainly skinks.
And then venomous, they can do some harm.
Yeah, so if you're allergic to bees or jackjumpers, potentially they can be deadly. But 9 times out of 10.
That's me. I'm allergic to all of it.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's local bee sting type of reaction to most people.
But you can never be too careful. So if you do get bit by it, or any snake, even if it's a python, you don't know what it is, don't rely on Google. Just go to the hospital, call an ambulance, do something. Yep.
Definitely treat all snake bites as venomous if you don't know what they are.
And also lizards. Do you find yourself doing a lot of rescues with lizards?
Yeah, so probably blue tongues are quite common down here. Blotched blue tongues are obviously out in the community a fair bit. So a lot of people are, I wouldn't say afraid, but unsure of what they have in their backyard. So sometimes, we have to relocate them and take them on to somewhere else.
So the Tasmanian Southern Blotched Blue Tongue you have down here in Tasmania?
Yes.
And they're nice and pinky, grey.
Yeah, so they come in a array of different colours, I guess.
And you get some quite special ones down here every now and then, like you do with all sorts of lizards and snakes. And we've got a couple of amazing things to show very, very soon, but we'll get onto that a bit later. What sort of injuries do you get with the blue tongues and the snakes? Blue tongues first? Yeah,
so blue tongues, there's a lot of people, as I said, that are unsure of what they actually have. So you'll get, the lawnmower injuries, the whippersnipper injuries, that type of stuff. The good things about most blue tongues, they're a pretty hardy animal.
Yeah,
so
very hardy.
As long as someone's willing to care for that animal and keep it going, 9 times out of 10 they'll come out of most trauma type stuff.
Yep.
Snakes, as you've seen down here, Heath, road is massive down here. So for snakes and wildlife, most of the time, run over snakes in the middle of the road, and we go and pick them up and take them to the vet and get them euthanized.
So one of the problems you have down here with roadkill is we've got all sorts of goannas running around to clean up dead animals on the side of the road. Here you have the Tasmanian devil, which is in a bit of danger with the cancerous tumours, and that's being worked on with different programs, and captivity stuff's been done and stuff's been released, animals are being released into the wild.
Yep.
Slowly, but still not big numbers to keep the animal killed down. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that why there's so much roadkill? Because when you come to Tasmania, every literally 5-10 metres, there's something dead.
Is
that why? I don't know myself.
I think it's more because obviously Tasmania, we're still pretty rural, even in the city, as you've seen. There's still a lot of bushland around major towns, I guess you'd say. So there's always still that animal.
That's true. So you can have like a group of houses, homes, and then all this bush, and then another group.
Yep. And that's usually what you'll find. Yeah. So that's usually what you find in Tassie.
Yeah. So what's the most rescues you'll do in a year with snakes alone?
So we do about 8,500 to 9,000.
Is that call-outs for snake catching jobs as well as rescues?
Yeah, so definitely for rescues. So normally, you'd probably say, I guess 5% maybe blue tongues, but the rest of them are snakes, whether they're in people's yards or houses. Obviously, with the weather down here, we have a lot of really cold weather.
Yeah,
but then when it gets hot, it really gets hot. So them snakes are looking to get out of that heat.
When I first came down here, not when I was younger, but when I was a bit older, to meet up with you, I was surprised how hot it gets here. It really pierces you, that sun. Summer here is very hot, and I always get sunburnt no matter what. Winter, even autumn and spring, freezing.
Definitely snow everywhere.
And that brings me to another thing. I just think it's amazing how blue tongues and snakes and reptiles can just shut down and go dormant, and it can snow, and that reptile will be okay and live. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. So you look at especially the little white lip snakes that we have in Tassie. They're a prone snake to be out sunbaking on the top of snow. So they'll get down to the minus degrees sitting on top of snow. So that, I guess with the Tassie weather being so fluctuant up and down, and when it's really cold you might get a bit of sun and that type of stuff. They kind of go all year round. But so as soon as a bit of sun comes out, the snakes will come out. And
which I educate all the time. People go, when's the best time to let the dog off the lead? Well, never, because even if it's cold and it's winter and you're in tiger snake land, if it's a nice sunny day, even if it's a bit cool, you'll find them out and about.
Yep.
And the dog will step on it.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So you do quite a bit of breeding down here yourself?
Yeah, so I work in tight with Phil. Phil's, he's the lizard king, I guess you'd call him.
Yeah, we've done an awesome show on Phil and his backyard and his fantastic outdoor natural setups.
Yeah, so I think we're pretty lucky in the fact of, between all three of us, me, Phil, Justin, there's over 50, 60, 70 years experience in reptiles, joined into one. So we kind of bounce off each other ideas.
That's great.
And, as you know, sometimes stuff doesn't work out as planned. And so we go back to the drawing board and we go again.
Yeah, it's fantastic how you can come together and you're a lot stronger instead of doing stuff by yourself. I think you'll get nowhere if you try and do something all by yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll find most people that succeed, just in general, it's helping each other out, which I think is good. It makes the community strong.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hard question. I reckon. Favourite reptile?
Favourite reptile?
Or is it easier? I don't know.
I
don't even know what his favourite reptile is.
I wouldn't say it's easy. I'll probably still say, between the Komodo dragon.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And the king cobra. They've got to be the top.
Mine's the king cobra.
Yeah.
That's favourite snake, actually. Yeah, favourite reptile.
But they've definitely got to be the top of the food chain. They're the kings of the domain for a reason. As you know, we've played with king cobras.
We love Bali Reptile Rescue. They do an amazing job. They save a lot of lives. They put their life on the line. People have died over there.
Yep.
They're volunteers. They don't get any money or not much money. Non-profit organisation, and we heavily support Bali Reptile Rescue, Shinto and everyone else out there.
Definitely.
And yes, they have given us so many opportunities to do some dream things, work with king cobras and other things. Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
So, little shout out there. Just in general, what's your favourite animal? Mine's a cheetah, believe it or not.
Yeah, so my favourite animal I'd still say would be the Komodo dragon. It'd have to be the reptile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So if you could go anywhere in the world for a working holiday, catch some animals, what would it be? Reptiles, wildlife, anything?
I'd definitely go back to Bali. I think, as you're aware,
Well, we're going back.
Yeah, we're going back. But as you're aware, the diverse range of reptiles in such a small pocket of an area is just crazy. Like you can go out and get 10 species of snakes in a night. Not a problem in the world. So definitely, I'd say Bali definitely sits close to my heart.
Yeah, I love that place. I've been to a lot of places, and since you hooked me up a while ago with Bali Reptile Rescue, awesome people.
Yep.
Awesome people.
Yep.
Where can people find you? How can they find you?
So yeah, we got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know, we got all the social media stuff.
What's the name, bud?
So Tas Reptilia is on there. And
Tas Reptilia. They can just Google that, I suppose.
Just Google and come up, and obviously the reptile rescue side is Reptile Rescue Tasmania. But
okay. Well, thanks heaps for being on the show, my friend. But we're going to do something a little bit different. We've never done before. We probably won't do it again. We're going to look at some very rare. How rare are these two specimens? They're male and female.
Yep.
They're the only male and female that exist in the world.
Yep.
And they're amazing.
They are amazing.
They're incredible.
I'll grab them for you and give you a bit of a look. So yeah, these animals are, I guess, a project that both, you know, myself, Phil, I guess it was the pinnacle of reptiles for us, having albino blotched blue tongues.
Unbelievable. Like, just... So how many of these have popped up?
So there's another one that we know of that's still in captivity. That animal's actually 32 years old at the moment. So
female, male?
It's a female, but it's never successfully bred.
Okay.
So and then, you know, we've got these guys, and obviously they shorten the breeding project a bit with being a pair, male and female, so you don't have to wait for the heads.
Male here?
Male there, female here.
And this one's had a shed not too long ago.
Yeah.
And this one is shedding at the moment.
It's about to shed. So you get that nice pinky colour. They've got some really bright, vibrant colours.
So you've got, we'll have some close-ups soon. You've got a pink tongue. You've got the red eyes.
The red eyes, yep.
And the beautiful yellow going on.
Exactly, yeah. And when they were younger babies, they were quite see-through. They're obviously, with their scales and stuff, have started to harden up, I guess would be the word. But
so how old?
So they'd be now coming up to about a year and a half as we...
very good size, nice and healthy.
Yep.
Not overweight, not underweight. Head in proportion with the body.
Yep.
Body in proportion with the tail. Nice and firm, like fantastic.
So as you would have seen, you know, we've done a lot of projects over the years, and I guess the positive to having only limited species in Tasmania is we can concentrate a fair bit on them projects. We don't have 20 or 30 going at one time. So obviously the blue tongue, you know, we'd stripe blue tongues. So taking some pattern out, reducing the pattern, getting, you know, stripes down there. Melanistic she oaks with different patterning, all that type of stuff. So
how long have you been breeding for now?
We've been breeding 20 years, I guess, together.
You and Phil?
Me and Phil, yeah. So as I said, me and Phil, we bounce off each other, and you know, it's a good thing because,
and you know, on this channel we usually only show like, you know, half or a small portion of what people have for whatever reason. Yep. There's fantastic stuff that Phil do. But this year, unbelievable. And, oh, mate, I hope you and Phil are going to sell me one of these babies if they exist.
Yeah, so and that's the plan. The plan is to get them out there. So, you know, as you know, Tasmanian blotched blue tongues, even in the mainland, are quite hard to get.
Very hard and very pricey.
Yeah, and so the other thing is, you know, we're looking at changing those import laws. So I'm the only educational business in the state that can have pythons, bearded dragons and that type of stuff. So we're looking at getting that, I guess, headway so we can start doing some, you know, exporting out of the state of animals.
Just blown away. I knew about these a while ago, and I kept under wraps, and I just didn't tell anyone. And to have you let me release them pretty much on this channel is just amazing. Thanks so much, mate.
No problems at all.
To you and Phil, because that's a big thing.
Yeah.
A massive thing for the channel, for the viewers to look at. And I'm in love. Just fantastic. And it's not just because they're rare or because they're, you know, a pair and pretty much the only pair in the world. And it's just, they actually look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they're so obviously, you know, over the years, I guess we've pictured what an albino blue tongue, I guess, should look like. And then, you know, we've had stuff with, you know, an albino foot or a white foot and, you know, black eyes. So then, you know, to get the final product there is, you know, there's a lot of hard work that goes into a final product.
Do they have names at the moment?
They don't really have names.
What about milk and shake?
Yeah, and that could be. But no, they don't have names at the moment. We're kind of just, they're treated like royalty at the moment, as you can imagine. But so we'll probably name them King and Queen or something.
I reckon
like that.
they're eating better than mean.
Yeah, no, they're definitely.
They look better than mean.
Yeah, they do, definitely.
And
definitely.
Phil? No, Phil looks good. Phil looks better than us. All right, thanks very much, mate.
Too easy, mate. Thank you.
So here we are in Kenton, Hobart, Tasmania. We've only been here a couple of hours. Nice sunny day, a little bit windy, not too bad. Here we have some gorgeous Tasmanian blotched blue tongues. Some big boys and girls here. They have live young, live for about 15 to 25 years, sometimes a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, just depends. But these boys and girls are just absolutely beautiful. Nice, beautiful, bright eyes with a black dot in the middle. Nice and light and bluey underneath. You got pinky ones. You got some light coloured ones. Here's a nice light coloured one here. Just absolutely stunning. And very big blotches. Here in Tasmania so far, everything seems to be very, very big, which is pretty cool and awesome. It's absolutely gorgeous. We'll get a close up on the Tasmanian blotched blue tongues. So here we go. Our first copperhead snake down here at the research site. A female, big female copperhead snake. This is an average size. They get a lot bigger here down in Tasmania. So yeah, copperheads like the heat, but they also like the cold. Beautiful, that nice matte black on top, that nice white creamy underbelly, and that red stripe along the sides there. Can look like a red belly black snake. People can get confused. So we're gonna let this one go now, and she's just a beautiful specimen. Like I said, get a lot bigger down here than this, so let's see what else we can get. And this could be one of the snakes that shed some of that skin back there, so let's let it go now. Look what we have down here, beautiful Tasmanian lowlands copperhead snake. Woohoo, yeah baby!
Another little male, as you'll see. Nice bright red, so we're starting to get that tingy red colour. This is where a lot of the mainlanders mistake this snake for a red belly black. And obviously the small head gives it away as well. So he'd be trying to keep away from all the big boys, so the big boys don't eat him because they're very cannibalistic. And he probably needs a good feed by the look of him.
So, lots of copperheads, lots of copperheads out here, lots of snakes. There's another one right now. This whole place is moving with snakes, with copperhead snakes. Have a look at that. Walking, talking, come across another one. I'll say every 20 metres we're coming across little copperhead snakes, and then big ones, and then little ones. So yeah, they're just everywhere. No wonder they come here to do research, and they do a great job here in Tasmania looking after their snakes and doing the research that they do. And this site is just fantastic. It is a bit of a secret site, so we won't be releasing where the site is, but a fantastic place. Look at that backdrop. Just gorgeous.
Here's another big male copperhead. As you'll see, he's got a couple of big ticks on him, so we'll take that parasite off him and release him back over there. They're starting to get bigger. As we get further down, they'll start to get really big. It's where the frogs obviously push out a lot more, and the little ones try and keep away from the big ones a fair bit. So, bit of a close-up for the ticks. They're obviously a parasite. They'd annoy me, so they definitely annoy the snake.
So what we're going to do now is take some ticks off. You can see down here we've got 2 ticks. The pinning stick is safely pinning the snake down. Those ticks have come off. You don't have to take them off, they'll drop off themselves, or they'll shed their skin and get rid of them, or go in some water, but it's good to give them a hand every now and then. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Chris. Chris Daly, good friend of mine, not just a mate but a friend. And yeah, nice solid body on this one. Very, very solid. Another beautiful copperhead. Like I said, every 10 metres, 20 metres we're getting them. Great sight, great snakes, in a beautiful place. We'll let this one go. So here's another copperhead, beautiful copperhead. Just some show of affection there, just a defensive little nudge. And literally a few metres over here, and here's another one. So Chris has got that one, and then there's another one just down here. Yep. Oh mate, having the best time down here. I'm puffed out. Bad back, but still bending down. Every 10 metres, 20 metres, snakes. I'm in heaven. Here's another one down here. We just let one there go. Another copperhead snake right here. Boy, I love my job. And I love these snakes, and I love it. Tasmania. I love Tasmania. I'm so puffed out I can hardly talk properly. But just look at that, beautiful. What a gorgeous snake. Most of it's just bluff, not even trying to bite me. I was quicker than it then, but if it really, really wanted to, it was so close that it could have got me then. Looks like a female to me. What do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, it's fair.
There you go, sweetheart. Off you go. Oh. Hey, I'm trying to protect you. We're fine.
Makes you wonder how many there's not looking. Probably why we're not seeing it. Strange we haven't got a tiger. Oh, you.
Everyone's going to be expecting a tiger, to tell you the truth, and I haven't got one. Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah.
The dead one, and...
We've got a baby plover in.
Oh, we haven't got one. Oh, yeah, we got tigers last time I was here.
Yeah,
at Ian's.
We got one, yeah.
No, at his house, he had all them ones.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, well, yet another snake. So, one white lip snake and a heap of copperhead snakes. What a day it's been, or actually an hour. Just fantastic. Here's another one. Just gorgeous. All in hunt mood, all in hunt mode, ready to feed. Just beautiful. Yep, you're right. Walk back. Hey, how are you? Good. Guess where I am? I'm in Tasmania, and I'm standing on the spot where your grandpa filmed the last Tasmanian tiger. Yeah, I'm taking photos. I'll send some to you, but I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm at the old zoo, and they've got some old pond here, and old cage up there, and then the old, yeah, how cool is that?
That's pretty cool. You'd have the photos, the copies of the photos he took there somewhere with you, wouldn't you?
I don't have any, but I can Google some, I suppose. So anyway, I'll send you some photos, and we'll talk later.
How long are you in Tasmania for?
Oh, I'm stranded now because they've shut the border, so to Thursday. All right, I'll give you a call back.
Yeah, no worries.
All right,
Catch you.
see ya, bye.